What's up, guys? It is your girl Kem Lady, and I'm back with another lead video for the show Cooking with Kem Lady. You all know I am specialized in Cameroonian dishes, but once in a while we are going to do some diversity as time goes on. So today I'm going to be taking you people to Boya, the Bakwarians, and you all know their traditional meal is Kwacoco and BangaSoup. I'm so happy today, guys, for this meal that we're going to prepare. I love the meal so much. It's so delicious. So guys, before we begin, I would like you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up, comment, and please don't forget to turn on the post notification bell. Thank you all for your subscription, and right now let me take you straight to my ingredients. Okay guys, these are the ingredients I'm going to use to prepare my Kwacoco and BangaSoup. Okay, so this is the smoked fish that I'm going to use. It is called poulet poisson or poisson poulet. This is my palm nut that I'm going to use to make the soup. This is my salt, seasoning cubes, my bush pepper. I already have it grind in the house, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of the bush pepper, a teaspoon of Behbeh, and two or three of these four corner spices. This my onion, my cocoyam. I'm going to tie it with the plantain leaves, and this is my meat, my pepper, my crayfish, and this palm oil. I'm going to use it to color the cocoyam before I tie it. Then this is a sweet bitter leaf. I'm not going to use everything, I'll just use a little bit of it. So yeah, with that being said, let's go to the preparations. Okay, now I have to wash my palm nuts. Oh, let me take off my wig. All right, so I'm going to wash the palm nuts very well and put inside this pot because I'm going to boil it in the pot. Okay, I'm going to add some water and some salt and boil. So this is my palm nut. As you can see, it is boiling. So I'm going to allow this palm nut to boil for 20 minutes tops. Then I'm going to take it out from the pot. Okay, now I'm going to wash my meat. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to steam the meat without adding water in it. I'll just want the water that is already here to cook with the meat until it becomes dry. Then from there, I'm going to add a little bit of water so that you'll be able to cook the meat with the fish. So for now, I'm not going to add any water. So I'm going to put some onion in it. Okay, half onion, salt, and 1 Maggi cube or 1 Maggi janga. So I'm going to put this now on the fire for it to simmer. This is my meat. You see, I didn't add any water into the meat, so you see there's water there. So I'm going to use this water to boil the meat. Then along the line, I'm going to add a little bit of water. After the meat is ready, I'm going to add a little bit of water and add my fish in it. for it to boil at the same time. The meat is on the fire, and now I'm going to wash my fish. So now I'm fixing the fish. I make sure I remove all the bones. I don't like to eat and there is bone in my food. So I'm making sure all the bone is out. See? Remove everything, and even this peeling, I make sure I remove it too. Remove every bone in it. Okay guys, as you can see, I have added some water into the meat. So the next thing I'm going to add here will be my fish. So I'm going to add the fish. I won't stir in much because I don't want the fish to scatter. So it's just going to be like this, and I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes and that will be done. Okay, now I'm going to slice my onion or grind my onion, pepper and the 4 corner spices together. So now I'm going to slice 1 onion to put in it. This remaining onion, okay, the pepper, the 4 corner spices and the onion is done. So I'm going to turn it inside here. Okay, the palm nut is ready. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the palm nut and put inside my mortar. So this is what I'm going to do, or this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, the palm nut is ready. I think it's enough like that. There's nothing more to pound. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it and put inside the pot. I just use my hands to remove. Okay, so I'm putting water into the jar so I'll be able to strain. Mix very well and make sure the water is everywhere. The next thing I'm going to do is to carry this with the cup and turn it. I have to be very careful so that the chaffs don't mix with the juice. I'm going to put the remaining chaff into this bowl because I'm still going to use it. Okay, so I have strained the first round, and this is the second round. I've added some water into the chaff and I'm squeezing. I think this is the final stage. I won't add water there anymore. So I'm straining, guys. Okay guys, this is what we have after the straining. This is what we have. So now I'm going to let this boil for at least 20 minutes before we start adding the other ingredients that we're supposed to add into the soup, into the banga soup. So now while this will be cooking for the next 20 minutes, let's go straight to our kwacoco and prepare. Okay, now it's time for us to tie our kwacoco. So the first thing I'm going to do is to put the stems of the plantain leaves under the pot. That's to avoid it from getting burnt. Avoid the kwacoco from getting burnt. So I'm going to do this. Okay. The next thing, I'll put this leaf under. Okay. Now I'm going to add a pinch of salt into the cocoa. Anyway, it's not a kwacoco. Okay, now mix. I'm going to add a little bit of oil just to give it some color. I don't like it when it is too white, so I always put a little bit of palm oil. Okay, I think this is okay. The color is okay for me. So the next thing I'm going to do is to take my leaf. This is how I'm going to place my leaf, and I'll take a spoon of this right here and wrap. Shake for it to go down. Okay, so you place this one here, and this is how I'm going to do for the rest of it. This way. Okay, it's okay. You know, you have to cut the plantain leaf at the desirable sizes. So that is what I did. I had to wash them very well and cut them into these sizes. Okay guys, I'm done tying the cocoyam, and now the next thing I'm going to do is to put water. And I'm not going to put a lot of water, because if I do, when it is boiling, it might enter inside the cocoa. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water, and I cover the top with this sleeve. Okay, I cover my pot. Okay, my banga soup has been boiling for the past 25 minutes. So now I think it's time for me to start putting the ingredients. The first thing I'm going to put is my pepper. I grind my pepper, onion, and the 4-cornered spices. It's here. 1 onion that I put inside. So now I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to put everything together and allow it to cook till it is ready. Alright, the next thing I'm going to put is my fish and the meat. Remember, I already simmered it at the beginning of the video, so I'm just going to put this now. I'm going to allow this to cook. There's no rush. Now, my Maggi janga, I'm going to put it inside. Put everything and allow to cook. The next thing is my Behbeh and the bush pepper. So I'm going to put a teaspoon of bush pepper. Let me just add a little bit, and the Behbeh. Stir. I can't wait to dive into this meal. And now the next thing I'm going to put is my salt. Just a teaspoon of salt. Remember when I cooked the meat and the fish, there was salt in it. And when I boiled the palm nut, there was still salt in it, so I don't need to put a lot of salt anymore. So that's enough. And the last thing I'm going to put, anyway, not almost the last thing, is my crayfish. The final thing that I'm going to put in this meal will be my vegetable, the bitter leaf. I already sliced it and washed it to reduce the bitterness. So that will be the last thing, but I'm not going to put it now. This one, I'm just going to allow it to cook. Then when it's almost time for me to put it down, that is when I'm going to put the bitter leaf. The taste is okay. Okay, so now I'm going to allow it to cook until it becomes thick. You see, until it becomes thick. It's thick, but not thick enough. So I'm just going to allow it to cook again with everything in it. Okay. So when next I'm coming here, you know that I'm coming to put the vegetable, and in 3 to 5 minutes, I'll be done. Okay, my cocoa has been boiling for the past 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is to add a little bit of water again. I think I'm going to repeat this process about 3 to 5 times until the cocoa is ready. But the cocoa is going to cook for at least 30 minutes so that it doesn't crash or it doesn't itch. Okay guys, as you can see, the banga soup has been cooking for the past 30 minutes. So now it's time for me to put my vegetable, the bitter leaf, I already washed it, and my onion. So I'm going to put the bitter leaf now and allow it to cook for 10 minutes maximum. Then I'm going to turn off the heat. I don't want to stir it too much because I don't want the fish to scatter. So I'm going to leave this to cook for 10 minutes maximum. Then I'm going to turn off the heat. Look at this, guys. OMG. Everything is ready now. See? The soup is thick now. Not too thick, not too light. Just exactly the way I want it. Perfect. So now I'm going to turn off the heat. Oh my, oh my. I can't wait to dive in. Look at how it is, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this is ready. So I'm going to turn off the heat. And my cocoyam is ready too. It has been boiling for 45 minutes. So my cocoyam is ready. No, it's very hot. Okay, so I'm just going to allow this for the water to dry off, and I'm going to turn off the heat.